Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Thrawn's Revenge 3.1 preview playthrough as the Empire of the Hand. In the last episode, we busted through Bandamere and Wayland. There were some failed attempts at some battles there. We did get attacked at Yaga Minor by the remainder of the Penastar alignment, but we are currently blockading them. And I think we wanted to send some ground units up to help with that. But I also want to stop the Empire from being able, or Greater Maldruid, and more likely, from being able to come to Merkir. So we're going to leave that building up for a second, and this does come up a little bit. So these the locations of these build queues, they are still whip. There's a few elements of the UI that's still very whip. Thank you, 3Call, for gifting this sub to Awesome Creation. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think we need to send this up here. So, you guys go up there. And you down there. And you guys up there. And I think we can make it all the way through that. Yeah. Because we beat the CSA. We are going to be able to just kind of focus down on the Greater Maldruid now. That's going to be our main job for today. That, and maybe, do we just kill the Penastar alignment? It's going to be kind of difficult, because they do have Kane back after I had to rebuild the playthrough. So that's scary. So we will get the... we get a probe droid. And... yeah. Invading Bandamere and Wayland will happen. Gotta get our ground forces up from the CSA down here. We've got those areas blocked, so we're just gonna try to build up these Liana fleets. Invading Mega Miners. Droid, don't want that, so we can just invade.
Invasion commencing.
Taking out Kane is going to be difficult. Like, if we can lock them back into one planet again, that would be ideal.
Enemy forces ahead. Reporting.
Okay.
Affirmative.
So let's get that. They did build up here pretty quickly, but they don't have anywhere else to build anything, so not really a shock that they did that. Virginia's asking, does the Empire of the Hand use more than 2 Star Destroyers? If you mean the regular Star Destroyers, no, they don't have more in-game. They would have had technically more in-universe, but we try to represent things relatively proportionally, so for the limited amount that the Empire would have been sending into the Empire of the Hand, we've stuck those to just being heroes. Let's go grab that. I think that'll give us some aerial units to float around with. Alright, thank you ATTE for deciding you wanted to come and attack us. We very much appreciate it. Can you kill that? Oh, that sucks. Why would you blow my stuff up? What did it ever do to you? Staccato is asking, what's the average FPS you should have for the mod? That'll depend entirely on your PC. It's hard to really give an average for it. And, it depends on whether you're in Galactic or Tactical, how big the map is in Galactic, how much is going on. It's hard to give a regular number for that. I guess those guys all died.
Right away, sir.
My poor artillery. I was really looking forward to using that to not die. Okay, well, let's send 2 of these over here. 2 of them over there. There we go. Do them up there.
Ready to move. Gearing up. Waiting order.
Melgo is asking, did you consider some kind of alternate victory conditions for Galactic Conquest? Is it possible? I already know the end game's a bit repetitive once you're gonna get busy. Yes, that is something that we are hoping to work on longer term, having different victory conditions. We probably wouldn't make them like automatically declare victory. We'd probably make them unlock something that allows you to declare victory so that it doesn't just... So like for people who want to conquer every last planet, that can still be a thing. But for different factions or for different maps, they'd have
Order acknowledged.
some different options for that.
Ready for attack. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. Let's go.
Yeah, get up there. Okay, this is going to be a trickier corner for us to take. So I'm just going to back off here and let a bombing run go and do that.
Moving out. Advancing.
Yikes. You add ISD-3 because you already put Fanon stuff in Thrawn's Revenge. The only reason that we use any Fanon stuff is to fill gaps that exist. So, like, we make up our own designs for stuff, like the Empire of the Hand units, because we know the Empire of the Hand had ships, but they never get official depictions or names. That's where we make our own stuff. We never use outside Fanon, like, we never use other common designs, like, another example is people ask for, like, the Legacy Star Destroyer and Fall of the Republic, but we've never used designs like that, and we have no intention to do so, especially when they exist or when they'd be for factions that already have lots of stuff. Like, we know plenty of Imperial designs, and it doesn't seem like they made anything like what people think of as the ISD-3, so we don't see any reason to add that. Like, there's dozens and dozens and dozens of Imperial units we can use, so that's not a faction where we see any need to create Fanon units. If there's some stuff that has a name but no design, we'll make a design, or vice versa, where there's a design but no name, then we'll make a name for existing designs, like we did that with the Saranin class and stuff. So that'd be an area where we put in unofficial stuff, but again, we make up our own stuff there. We have talked about classifying certain variants of the ISD that come up as the ISD 3 and 4, just for simplicity, but nothing like the Fanon designs that get passed around. We have no intention of ever using those, nor will we ever use those. There's the Mon Mothma and the Elegos Akbab that are kind of modified ISD-2s, or they're like kind of the next evolution when the New Republic is making some Star Destroyers or modifying some Star Destroyers. They're not entirely clear on which they do for it, but we'd probably end up classifying those as being quote-unquote ISD-3, and then like the Jason Solo situation, which is... or the Anakin Solo situation, not Jason Solo. That kind of variant we'd probably classify as the ISD-4, but we wouldn't be like doing some wholly divergent design as like the next step of what the Empire uses, because we know what the Empire uses next. They have stuff like the Turbulent, so there's no gap to fill there. Right, we're in... Here, can you shoot that, please? And I want to get a repair platform there. You can come up there. I want you guys to heal as well. Alright, I guess we may as well drop all these. Make sure you actually pick up that sweet, sweet healing. And go there. You guys go and destroy the turret so that we don't have to worry about that when we have our other stuff coming up. And we'll start going up the hill here. Which isn't to say, like, we think they're necessarily bad or something. That's just not what we want to include or what we want to do. There's nothing wrong with other mods doing that stuff. We just don't want to ourselves. Well, we can use a bombing run here. That should make it. There's an AA turret over here, but I don't think it's gonna hit us. Yeah, we're fine. Alright, stay over there. We don't need you guys to risk yourselves anymore. And go destroy the AA turret. Is this an AV turret? Yes, it is. Here, you can shoot that. Okay, now we've got the AA turret. You guys can keep coming in. Is it just the whatever's in there? I think it is. You're probably gonna hit that wall when you shoot. Get up there. Okay, now we just run them over. Try to. Got it. Most running over of stuff has been nerfed. It's just the crush box on these is for some reason really large. I don't know why. Alright, Yaga Miners back under our control. We'll see what they still have at Entrala. Because like, if they can't do the ground invasion, they won't bother with the space invasion. The space invaders. But still don't want to risk anything we don't have to. If we get the Odo, then we can probably pull a lot of our defense forces around there. Thank you, Premium, for subscribing. Sorry I missed that. Appreciate it, though. Even though I'm bad at showing it. E. Why did Thrawn... Haunted Shores asking why did Thrawn not use the Empire of the Hand in his campaign? Also, when can we expect to get the UI updates? The UI updates will be in the next release. We have no release date planned for that. Well, like, we never know release dates until we're releasing, basically. But the Thrawn basically was setting up the Empire of the Hand to fight off other threats to the Chiss Ascendancy. It wasn't intended from him to be a tool of the Empire. Like, his work with the Empire was typically to protect the Chiss rather than for the Empire's sake. So he felt it was better to leave them to their own devices, staying in the unknown regions, preparing for fighting other threats rather than trying to use them to beat the New Republic, and he probably thought he could beat the New Republic relatively easily without them. Really, we can beat everything here except the Executor. Like, we can beat the Executor, it'll just be more difficult. But I don't think they're gonna build enough to do an actual invasion off this, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. That's all fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Like, they'll slowly build up to some units, but where's Axe? They're coming in there. We have an HV gun, so it's okay. This blue-haired person is Admiral Arlani. It is not Thrawn. Our only surviving hero. Where does it say the era in this new UI? It doesn't say it on the actual UI. We're going to be putting it up here. The Underworld UI, which is what the Empire of the Hand uses, never actually showed the era in the base game, and it's not possible to add it. It just makes more sense to put the actual information elsewhere. Because it can't be consistent between everything else anyways.
Construction battle imminent.
A good fleet. We're invading Ession as well. We can move this fleet up to fight the CSA, but... Alright, what do you got? You are Neutron Star, Bootyful, you're Command Tier 5, but we'd still want to destroy that.
We've located the enemy.
You know what? I'm just gonna begun ISDs.
Yes, Commander.
Reporting in.
You guys pull in the back.
TIE squadron here. TIE's reporting in.
Now we'll see if another one down has had its frequency cut down, if the probability line worked.
Moving to that destination. Awaiting your orders.
Because that would be nice. I finally went and tried to do something about it.
Decoding your transmission. TIE squadron standing by.
So many fighters. He hit the major... Oh, that would have been nice. Oh well.
Ascendancy at the ready.
Like, if we can take down... that gun...
Ready for battle.
Right.
Course set.
Let's kill that first wave.
For the Empire. Destroyer comms open.
I'm gonna shoot him.
On standby. Coordinates set in.
Ready to go, sir. Ready to receive orders. Target orders confirmed. Excellent shot. Thrawn would approve.
Prelipsy ready and waiting.
Coming back around for another run. Getting a lock. Intercepting. Ascendancy at the ready. Mega Mazers primed. Awaiting new instructions.
I should have just HV gunned the original ISD we hit.
Yes, Commander.
Here, just keep going on that.
Star Destroyer comms open.
Let's retreat and then come back in.
Attack formation.
See if we can come back before they get the ground invasion off. But I don't know if we'll be able to make it back that quickly. Kill the hero. You guys get back to Ession.
Location locked. Heading out.
There before the invasion. Nice. There's no Pathfinder for this, but it would have taken too long, and I don't want to risk that. So, I'm doing it that way.
Yes, sir. Plotting trajectory.
Down here, come down here,
Heavy cruiser.
come down here.
Heavy destroyer.
What do you need,
Stands
sir?
ready.
Awaiting your orders.
Navigating to coordinate. Weapons online.
All right,
Decoding your transmission.
stop. If we had the engines on one of them, that would be really handy. Like if we could get the engines off this front allegiance, that'd just be perfect. But I'd rather just take out the ISD entirely if we can. Because, like, I strongly prefer the ion cannons because they act as such a force multiplier for the rest of your stuff. With the hypervelocity gun, sure you do, like, actual direct damage, but that damage doesn't contribute to what the rest of your ships can really do to it. They still need to get through the entire shields. So it's usually better off just taking out the same individual ship with an HV gun while you focus on something else with the rest of it.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Sending Star Destroyer here.
Yes, Commander. Commencing attack.
See if we can hit these bombers before they come in.
Acquiring target. Fighting. Ready for countdown. Stay in formation. Starting out sweep. Get behind them. Fighters engaged. Target locked. Awaiting new instructions.
All right, let's see if we can hit the Secutor now.
Destroy their turbo lasers.
Almost craft carrier here. Heavy cruiser.
Holding fire for
Awaiting your orders.
enemies in targeting at maximum firepower.
What do you need, sir? Firing on my weapon system.
Heavy destroyer stands ready.
All right, nice.
Getting a lock.
Sending Star Destroyer here.
The allegiances are coming around that way. It's not great for them.
Stay in formation. Decoding your transmission. Star Destroyer comms open. Firing sequence engaged. Commander, they're hitting us. Thrawn would approve. Eliminating target.
On standby.
Yes, Commander. All batteries fire on the target.
Ready to receive orders. Get behind them. Excellent shot. I got
What do you need, sir?
Okay, they're gonna start coming in with the.
new instructions, Commander. I'm losing. Falling out of formation.
Yikes.
Ready. I have them now. Attack formations. Decoding your transmission.
Come on, don't hit the engines. You're gonna hit the engines.
The stragglers.
Okay, cool. We lost. Shit. I think the phalanx died as well. Oh, we just lost Thrawning and Chissy Fitch. That's 2 for 1. Losing the Peltist really hurts there.
Tactical battle imminent.
Like this is defensible. Could be worse. Let's give it a shot. We have the money for some turrets.
Roger. Quad, advance. to that area, sir. Heading out.
Alright, we will want flame. And we want vehicles.
Copy. I copy.
I'm gonna go over there.
Reporting. Order acknowledged. Fallout troops. Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
See if we can stand him right there. You over there. Do flame and vehicle there as well.
Let's move out. Awaiting orders.
Flame and military field base.
Ready. The enemy is approaching. Yes, sir. Roger. Reporting in.
Vehicle there. Do vehicle, and then we'll get another field base out here.
Form up. Complete. Awaiting orders. Take brigade here. Right away. Copy. I copy. Reporting.
Okay, if we can grab that field base too.
Right behind you.
Make sure that we're not outnumbered at any point. Well, not as outnumbered as we otherwise could be.
This way. Over there. Roger.
We secured a build pad.
Form up. All out. Construction complete. Awaiting
Yikes. I'm gonna have to send one down there to get the SPMATs.
orders.
'Cause they're both there at least.
Yes, Commander.
So that's something.
We secured a build pad. We secured a build pad.
This, any vehicles?
Firing. Entering battle. Keep going. This way.
We secured a build pad.
Over there.
No, you want to kill that. Ugh.
Reporting. Weapons loaded.
Get in there, and do we have another infantry that's free?
Awaiting orders.
Yeah.
Ready. Turret constructing. Right away.
Alright, that bomber's coming for us up here. You can get back.
Spearheading up.
Go and get that AT. AT.
Yes, sir.
And what's this? It's an anti-infantry turret, so...
Moving out. Targeting. Form up.
I think they had two AT-ATs.
For attack.
Yeah, I think that's dead. Nice. Kill the AI turret. Thank you, Burning Wolf, for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate it.
I copy, sir. Roger. Right away.
Can I get around to the
Moving out.
SPMATs?
Heading out.
Why can't Zero Command build Dominion Megador and Deep Core DC? That's a Joric question. I think the AI version gets them, but they also couldn't crew them at that point. So, I think that would be why. Like, when Pelion found them, they were abandoned because none of them could actually... enough people to use them. Okay, let's get this turret. We need that. And did we just lose those? We did. Very sad.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. We're in rough shape. I mean, I didn't think I'd actually be able to hold this, but I'm still sad about it. How far along is the website which will auto-update Thrawn's Revenge? There's no plans for the website to distribute the mod. Like, you'd never update the mod through the website. It'd be... like, the idea is that we build the website with the mod files that makes it easier for us to auto-update and keep it up to date.
T4B mobile.
Inertial has been working on that, but I don't know when he'll be able to finish it. There's still a lot that needs to be done. Like pretty much anything we do, there's no timelines on it. It's just, it's done when it's done, and it's kind of impossible to give information on when it'll be done. Rip. I got the field base. Or not the field base, the victory point.
System lost.
We need... yeah, we have an HV gun here as well. So... that's handy.
Tactical battle imminent.
Got a Bulwark 3... yeah, 2 Bulwark 3s, 2 Bulwark 2s, and a VSD. The Ceratul, I believe, fixed the Bulwark 2's targetability issues for those hardpoints. But, I don't have that in the playthrough build, so it's gonna be challenging there. Let's kill the VSD with the HV gun. Good enough.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Alright, you circle back around. Here. Come here. Like that.
On standby.
Be on standby all you want, just do what I say.
Awaiting your orders.
Ties reporting in.
They don't have that many fighters with this fleet, so that's handy. HV gun. Maybe I'll HV gun the Bulwark 2s, because that might actually not have the same issue with the targetability as the visual hardpoint, so we'll see. I don't think we've shown all of them next to each other in the playthrough. I don't know why this one's flipping around so much. But Bulwark 3s, Bulwark 2s, no Bulwark 1s in this battle.
Ready to go, sir. Starting our attack run.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
You're gonna go up.
Heavy destroyer stands ready. Engage.
You're gonna... you know what? You can actually probably stay.
Yes, Commander. Moving to coordinates.
I'm gonna pull the Intigo out in front like that. We're possibly gonna be able to kill the entire fighter complement before they get here.
Coming around. Yes, sir. Regroup for another attack. I've got them in my sights. They're coming in quick.
Why did the 3.1 UI map not have any lines between planets? How you know where you can and can't? So, I talked about it in the video, but that was not a real playable map. I mentioned that I put all the planets on one map so people could see where all the planets individually are. Like, we're not planning to release a 400 planet map in the next version. That wasn't a GC preview. That was a preview of the positions for planets. Because I showed Empire's End, like the actual Empire's End layout first, and then I said we'd look at the locations of all planets, and that's what that was. Alright, let's go for this one.
Yes, sir. Fire at will. Commence attack.
There will be, sooner or later, Galactic Conquest, like another size up from the 140 Empire's End size, 120 Art of War size. But even then, I don't think we'd be doing all 400 plus planets that are in across all the mods. That would be very excessive. Run like shit.
Journey class frigate here.
I'm on them. Target locked.
The missile launchers are
Right.
the primary target.
We took down the shields on this as it was coming up.
Behind them. Eliminating target.
Our target priority is the laser cannons.
I do want to alternate a bit more on the channel between like doing the really large and really small GCs, beyond just doing like the single stream GCs, because the last three between like the Fall of the Republic one, this Empire of the Hand one, and the New Republic one have been all 100 plus planets, and they've been going for months and months. What ships are you planning on releasing the next update? There's never really like a list of ships we plan on releasing per update, unless the update is built specifically around adding a set of ships. It's just whatever gets done in that time. So, like, there's the redone Bulwarks, there's the redone, there's a few other redone Imperial units as well. But like, there's not a specific list of ships we're intending to go in. You'll see stuff as it gets done, and that kind of is what it is.
I copy.
I'm on them.
The lasers are our target.
Ready to receive order.
Someone's asking how far along the donation train towards the single stream are we? I think we're halfway there for the February/March donation goal. I might do one next week for my birthday, though, anyways.
Star Destroyer standing.
Kind of want to. I don't know what I'm going to do, because my birthday is Wednesday. I want to do some sort of stream for it. A relatively long, but not all day one, I don't think. You saw. There we go.
Awaiting new instructions.
Hack the Bulwarks.
Open.
The other Bulwarks.
Yes, Commander. Our target priority.
The Bulwark 2 had some collision mesh issues
Take out the eye.
that I fixed. I fixed the model part. Sarah will fix the coding part, I think. But the collision mesh was inverted on it, which wasn't helpful.
Awaiting orders. Open fire.
Right? That.
Hyper velocity cannon firing.
Awaiting your orders.
Gotta pull out here.
Star Destroyer Decoding your transmission. Initialize general bombardment.
Primary engine system is down.
Awaiting new instructions.
Awaiting your command.
There.
Ready. Orders confirmed. Firing sequence engaged. Thrawn would approve. Heavy destroyer stands ready.
Alright, yeah, just come out this way. Whatever you need to do to get away from there. No, don't shoot it. I don't know why everything decides they want to shoot at that Bulwark 2 rather than shoot at something that's a bit more threatening.
Reporting in. Our primary target is
Wants what it can have.
Star Destroyer comms open. Mega Matrix Prime.
Star Destroyer here.
Roger that.
Just get out any way you can, Antigo.
Stands ready.
Hold on. Let's go for turbo lasers. Turbo lasers.
Thrawn would approve.
Turbo lasers.
Awaiting new instructions, Commander. Target
How's the dev journey coming along? So that's going pretty slowly. It's been a couple weeks, I think, since any matches were done. 'Cause a lot of people have just other stuff going on, or the next round should be a fair bit faster. Like once we're past the, because we're in just the first bracket stage. The next one should be faster. Because well, half as many games, but.
the destroyer stands ready. Attack the engines. Fire all the
All right, let's see if we can kill this. I think there's 6 matches left in the first bracket stage. I don't know if we'll be able to do it. That's annoying. Oh well. We'll leave a fleet there just in case they send any ground forces, which they probably will. But we need to build more ships. Actually, I think we need to save there. So, that's going to do it for the first episode here. We're going to keep going on Twitch. For those on YouTube, thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.